Some of you may remember a series that I used to do on my channel called Legendary Licks. Well, I've got a brand new gimmick for you that I think you'll really enjoy. Or hate. Today we'll be going over guitar models that people, aka people who own these guitars, aka big old dummies, think are actually good, when in reality, they're not so good. I mean, I'll play each of the guitars that I talk about, you know, just to see, but they're not gonna be good. All right, let's kick off our list with the guitar you think is so cool, so retro, so awesome sounding, the Fender Jazzmaster. One of the main issues with a Jazzmaster is this pesky little bridge right here that comes standard on most models. A lot of people end up upgrading this part of the guitar in particular because of this kind of unreliable tremolo system. The thing is, sometimes I find myself knocking the strings out of these little grooves right here, and you know, that's not good. Look, even if the grooves were perfect, there's just not a lot of tension to keep the strings in place, and that is directly related to this bridge. I mean, who would want a guitar that you can knock out of tune with one epic bend? Who would think this guitar is good? Next up on our list is everybody's favorite rock machine, the ever iconic Gibson Les Paul. So I feel like the whole G string going out of tune things guitarists experience today originated due to the Les Paul dropping out of tune on specifically the G string, but sometimes due to this 3 tuning pegs per side situation, other strings could be unstable too. Nuts with angled nut slots or string tree situations that can be attached here are potential fixes for this issue, or guitar builders like PRS have opted to actually align the tuners as best they can on a 3 tuning peg per side system. But sometimes you just want your Gibson Les Paul to work right out of the box. Like this Les Paul right here, straight out of the factory, no modifications. Who would think this guitar is good? The next guitar on our list falls into the novelty category, and it's a Timberline harp guitar. First of all, is this even a guitar? I mean, if this is a guitar, it's just ridiculous. It's completely unnecessary. How am I ever gonna change these strings? I probably have to hire orcs in the depths of Mordor to forge them. And that doesn't even sound hard, it just sounds expensive. This guitar is obviously a spectacle and nothing more. I mean, what moron saw this guitar and was like, oh, that looks good? Who would think this guitar is good? yes, how could this list be complete without the quintessential guitar shape, the Fender Stratocaster? I mean, there's tons of problems with these guitars, and they're big problems too, possibly even bigger than all the insanely large problems with any of the other guitars. You see, the thing is, problem with Strats is this volume knob's kind of in a little awkward spot, isn't it? A little high, a little close to this bridge pickup, maybe? And you know, the real problem with Strats, it's almost impossible to have just one. They emit some kind of mystical energy, like an intoxicating aura that lures you to pine after more and more versions of the same stupid guitar. What is wrong with this picture? This is malevolence in its most evil form. Who would think this guitar is good? And for the final model of guitar that everyone thinks is good, but it's actually not, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you because there's so many to choose from. And as you can tell, the tongue-in-cheek, sarcastic tone of this video is clearly not there, and I'm being 100% serious about everything I've said. Okay, but in all seriousness, I own all these guitars. I love all these guitars. It's just a way to talk about some preconceived notions. And here's the thing. All these things may be true about these guitar models, but fighting an instrument to get what you want out of it is part of the joy of playing guitar. So despite all my quips about these guitars in the video, I love them all dearly. Wow, what a happy, warm, fuzzy way to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a lovely day and love your guitar, no matter which one it is. Until next time, keep shredding. If you're still watching this video, you must be an avid supporter, and I appreciate you. If you enjoyed this guitar gear-centric content, you may be interested to know that in Guitar Super System, my learning platform for guitar players, you can find the Guitar Gear Guide, where you can learn the nuances of your guitar tone from the ground up and how effects and amps fit in. Sign up at guitarsupersystem.com or in any of the major app stores.